PMC Mentor is a professional coaching and mentoring organization providing new learning opportunities for project management professionals. We have created a series of mind map videos to explain the knowledge areas in PMBOK in the most simplest way. Watch, listen and learn the key concepts of project management from the contributor of PMBOK.
This mind map video is about project procurement management. The key objective of procurement management knowledge area is the purchase or acquisition of products, services, or results needed from outside the project team. Project procurement management also includes contract management. 4 key concepts in procurement management are contract management, bidding, procurement requirement management and payments and claims administration. So, first key concept in procurement is contracts. A contract is a legal document between a buyer and a seller. Contracts can be classified into 3 types, that is, fixed price, cost reimbursable, and the third one is time and material. Each type has different variants. However, this is important to understand that we use fixed price types of contracts in the situations where project scope is well defined and cost can be reliably estimated and compared in the market. Second type is cost reimbursable that should be used in the situations where project is complex, cost estimation is difficult, and there is very little information available in the market to compare the cost of the project. Third type is time and material that should be used in situations where scope is clear, however duration of services and quantities of material can't be estimated at the time of award of contract. This was about different types of contracts. Now let's understand contract life cycle. Contract life cycle consists of 4 phases that are requirement, requisition, solicitation and award. Requirement phase is similar to planned procurement process while requisition, solicitation and award phase activities are similar to conduct procurement process. Since every contract goes through changes during its life cycle, therefore a contract change control process should be used to manage changes to the contract. Moreover, contracts are legal agreements, so every communication between buyer and seller should be recorded, to be used as reference in future, as needed. It is also very important to understand that each type of contract carries some kind of risk for both buyer and seller. Fixed price types of contracts have highest risk for seller while lowest risk for buyer. On the contrary, cost reimbursable type of contracts have more risks for buyer than seller. The next topic concept under contract management is the contract performance management. Performance of the contract should be monitored throughout the contract life cycle to know if both buyers and seller meet their contractual obligation. Performance reporting technique is used by buyer to monitor the performance of seller's work. In addition to performance reporting, inspections and audits are carried out by the buyer to ensure seller's performance meets the contractual obligation. Second key concept is the conduct procurement, commonly known as bidding. It includes identifying the selection criteria for the sellers. This seller selection criteria will be used in evaluating the seller's proposals. Bidding also includes award of the contract to seller. Before the contract award, it is important to understand that for some kind of complex procurement, bidder conference is a good tool to explain the procurement requirements to all bidders. In addition to bidders conference, negotiations are usually performed with the shortlisted bidders, and finally the contract is awarded to one of the bidder after negotiations. Third key concept is the procurement requirements. Procurement statement of work is included in the procurement requirements. Procurement statement of work can be design-based, function-based or performance-based. Procurement statement of work should be clear, complete and concise. It can be revised and refined as required until incorporated into a signed document between buyer and seller. Now, let's understand the procurement documents. There are many different terms for procurement documents and may vary by industry and location of procurement. RFP, RFQ, IFB, RFI are some of the commonly used terms for procurement documents. However, it's important to know that terms such as bid, tender or quotation are generally used when seller's selection decision will be based on price, while a term such as proposal is generally used when technical capability or technical approach are paramount. This brings us to fourth key concept in procurement management, and that is payments and claims administration. Claims is a request, demand or assertion of rights by a seller against the buyer, or vice versa, for consideration, compensation or a payment under the terms of a contract. Constructive changes and contested changes are those requested changes where the buyer and seller can't reach an agreement on compensation for the change or can't agree that a change has occurred. Payments should be made to seller as agreed in the contract. Any incentive for a good performance should also pay to the seller as per contract, and buyer can penalize seller if his performance doesn't meet the contract performance criteria. This brings us to the end of this video. To watch more of such videos, download PMP Prep Coach app on your tablet or smartphone. Good luck for your PMP exam.